Hello and welcome to episode 111 of my Wurm Unlimited tutorial series. This episode is going to be on a tour of the tutorial islands that Raynstorm has been busy working on. I wanted to show what a fantastic job she has been doing. So basically, if anyone new starts on our server, this is the process that they're going to go through in their learning curve. So first of all, you choose your gender, so let's go with male. Then it's going to spawn us into her island where she's set. Okay, let's there we go. I think that's rather fitting at the moment. And facial hair. There is some good facial hair going on in this game. Let's go with, there we go, a 3-tier system. Right, okay, that'll do. I mean, for goodness sake, I don't really mind whatever I look like in there. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so over here, your normal help windows are going to pop up and show you your movement. But what I want to show is this beautiful start area that Raynstorm has created. Okay, the tutorial help will carry on popping up as we move. You'll see this is a start area where you zone into our server. And she has done a really beautiful job of it. Now over here, I shall keep closing these because anyone who starts playing Wurm Online or Wurm Unlimited will see these windows anyway. But it is a good job to read all of them because they do actually tell you what to do and how to proceed. Anyway, what we're looking at here now, so this is the start area, and in here you'll see that Raynstorm has made an NPC called Gamester for Life. So she's immortalised me in tutorial islands, and I'm a tutorial guide. The only thing that I will say is, Raynstorm, wear the little mini crop circles of baldness on my head. But there we go, that's just my madness at cutting my own hair. I'm glad actually you didn't do that because this hairstyle does look much more accurate to what it should normally look like. Anyway, so what we do, this is still telling you about fighting and such like. To start though with Raynstorm's tutorials, you right click on Gamester for Life and receive instructions. This window appears. The Gamester for Life tutorial guide looks at you sternly and says, "Welcome to these lands. We are at war. I have little time and you have a lot to learn in order to survive. I suggest we get started immediately." So he tells us, to press F2, brings up the skills window, which I always put up there, and F3 to look at your inventory, and I normally stick that over there. Also press the C key to see your character window, but of course I've changed my C key to do other things, so you can just double left click on that window to bring up your character window. So there we go, and then you click I have done that now, and then send. And then then the guide carries on. Okay, click the hatchet in your inventory window. Notice how it becomes selected at the bottom of the inventory window. So we need to activate our hatchet. By double clicking on it, it turns green. More importantly, down here it says activated virtual hatchet. So that way you know it is activated. So I'm going to say I've done that now. And there's a little note down here, you may see your current instructions by typing /mission in the chat window. Okay, we won't do that. Let's send. Okay, you should wear the shield on your left arm, so let's equip the shield. Put the shield in the shield slot, good against dangerous creatures. Make sure you wield your sword. Okay, so if we bring up the character window, there's our shield. Let's wield the sword. And there we go. So That's the sword and shield done. So what she's doing is making sure it's all too easy to start playing Wurm and forget to equip the important items. So she's ensuring that you do that before you meet any nasty creatures. So let's send that. Okay, next you must learn how to gather resources. Select your hatchet in your inventory by double clicking on it and go find a tree outside this village. Right click on the tree and cut it down, then chop the tree up and bring some wood. I will do this. So we send. Okay, so we now got to go chop a tree. Now there's a tree just here. Oh, achievement, wet feet. So I did that because I just know that that will wind a Raynstorm up. Not that I enjoy winding Raynstorm up, but we play this little game with each other. Basically, you're not supposed to cut that tree down, because if you do, you'll end up in the water like this and getting an achievement. But now what we have to do is climb up here to get out of this little mess I put myself into. So, and yes, I was only joking, Raynstorm, but I wanted to show, oh, another achievement, skilled. I wanted to show what happens if people do that. So there we go, you can get yourself out of trouble. But don't go trying to cut that tree down like I did. The trees that she intended for you to cut down are across this bridge. So I've asked Gamester for Life for the instructions. Now I'm going to read this sign. Proceed to Cedar Island. Ask Rolf for more instructions. So that's what we got to do. We're going to go over here and cut down a tree. So once we've cut the tree down, as you can see by this green sign, we're then to talk to Rolf. Oh, that's interesting. He's got the same haircut as me. Anyway, so let's cut a tree down. We'll do this one. Fortunately, I got my hotkey for that. So it tells us now you should now chop the tree up. Right click the felled tree and chop it up. Then get a log. So that's what we will do. There we go. So now it's telling us to take the log by right clicking on it and take. So we will take the log. You see here we've gone heavy, so that's why it's telling us that. Swimming, yeah, did want to go for a little swim, so that tells you about swimming. Always pay heed to these little icons that appear down there. They're giving you more information. So let's see what Rolf has to say. You right click on him and receive instructions. Don't go attacking him now. Okay, so in order to make kindling, use an axe, a saw or a knife and right click on the log. I will do this and then send. Okay, I'll use my axe on the log, right click it, kindling and kindling. Okay, so it's saying that I need to talk to Rolf again. Let's put that there, so it's out the way. Right click again, receive more instructions. Now use the flint and steel on the kindling in order to light it. I will do this, so send. Okay, so let's make the campfire over here. And let's find our steel and flint. So right click the kindling, create furnaces, campfire. Wow, that was many episodes ago. And there we go. You should now see if there's any more instructions for you. And there's our nice little fire, keep us warm. Okay, let's talk to Rolf and see what else he's got for us to do. Okay, in order to keep well fed, you may of course kill animals or farm crops. The easiest way to find food, however, is to look on grass tiles for it. Go out and forage now. Right click on a grass tile. Okay, so I will do this. let's now find a grass tile, and remember that if a tile has a tree on it, they've changed it so you can still forage. So if I right click here, nature and forage, and there we go, we got a black mushroom. You can of course also botanize, but it's been picked clean, so we'll stick with the black mushroom. Right, let's talk to Rolf. Receive more instructions. There is a bartender around here somewhere. Go find him and ask for refreshments. You will receive free refreshments the first 24 hours that you are here. So yes, there's them newbie buffs that you get, and they'll last for 24 hours. This means that you have a good reason to stay close by and start learning things. So I will do this. Okay, so let's find this bartender. Let's close the skill window for now and see if I can find... Right, I've got a feeling he must be on the next island. You see, that's why I wanted Raynstorm here, so she can guide me through. But we will proceed. Okay, little note here, take your log with you for future missions. So we're going to be needing to use this log more, so keep it on us. Proceed to Terraform Island, ask Ferron for more instructions. Okay, there's a name you may or may not recognise. But where is the refreshment guy? Yeah, he must be on the next island. Little shout out to Stargrunkle, who is such a nice guy. He made all the bridges for Raynstorm, connecting all of her tutorial islands. Thank you ever so much, Stargrunkle. You've done such a beautiful job with your bridges. You really are the bridge meister. Okay. Okay, here's the refreshment guy. There was probably a sign saying go to the next island for refreshments. Me being me, did not see it because I'm so blind. So let's right click on him and ask for refreshments. There we are. Bartender feeds you. My food and water have gone up to full. Let's now talk to Ferron. Okay. A very common way to find resources like clay is to use a shovel and dig. You also need to flatten land in order to build on it. Go out and dig some dirt now. Drop the dirt before returning, since it is pretty heavy to carry around. I should say so. Okay, so let's go do that. And this is an island that Raynstorm has set up so you can come and practice your digging, because you know, for those of you who start playing Wurm online, of course a lot of the start areas are all pretty much claimed, so it gets difficult to find somewhere. Anyway, she's taken that into account. So let's activate our shovel and dig. Of course normally you have to right click and left click dig, but I've got hotkeys set up, which is much better. Okay, so we're going to drop that back now on the ground, because we don't want to leave a pile because that rots, and if we keep digging the dirt away from this island will disappear eventually, and we don't want that. Right, let's talk back to Ferron. Okay, with the saw you have excuse me, with the saw you have, you may create planks. I want you to try one now. When that is done, all you need are some nails and you can start building a house. So I will do this. Let's create a plank. Okay, so we activate our saw. Right click the log and create plank under construction materials. There we go, we have our plank. Let's talk back to Ferron. Now go use the pickaxe on some rock to get the feel of mining. Select tunnel, which eventually will open up into the mountain. You may find valuable ore inside the mountain, even precious gems. If you find iron ore, you may smelt it in a fire and use the iron to create an anvil and nails. I will do this. So she's asking us to smelt the iron in a fire and create an anvil and some nails. So let's do this. Okay, so proceeding on to the next island. Don't think we need this plank anymore, so I will drop it. Ah, right, yeah, so it's saying if you drop an item, someone will take it. Yeah, good luck to them. That's why I dropped it, so they can have it. Okay, so first we've got to do this task, and then we will find Griffin. There's another name you should recognise. Okay, what does this sign say? Mining task. Proceed into the mine, activate your pickaxe, mine the iron vein for 2 iron ore. Ah, here's our bartender, Moot Red. Let's get some more refreshments and continue in. Okay, so here's our iron vein. So we'll activate our pickaxe and mine. Of course you would right click mining and mine, but I've got a hotkey set up. Okay, so it said mine 2 iron, so let's do that. Although I doubt I'm going to be able to move, but we'll see. Okay, so I've got 2 iron. Let's now go out here. So that's how we can do some rummaging as well. Let's just have a look. Okay, so that's... Oh no, so this is what I'm to do now. So use carving knife and log to make shafts. Use carving knife and shafts to make mallet head. Attach mallet head to shaft to make a mallet. Why do we have to make a mallet? Well, this task has asked us to make an anvil and nails. In order to make an anvil, you need a mallet, I believe. So let's do what we've been told in any way. Let's be good. So we need to activate our carving knife, which is there, and use it on the log to make a shaft. We don't want a fishing hook, we don't want a staff, we want a shaft. There we go. Okay, so we have our shaft. Now use carving knife on shaft to make a mallet head. So right click on that, go to tool parts and mallet head. And I failed. Let's try again. Hopefully we've got enough material left in it. Let's try again. And again. Okay, so we have our mallet head. Now I believe though we're going to need a handle if we're to make a mallet. Attach mallet head to shaft to make mallet. Ah, okay, so maybe we don't need a handle. Oh no, we don't. There we go. So the shaft has too little material. Yep, I see that one coming. Okay, let's make another one. Right, we have 2 shafts, so what we want to do is we're going to keep that shaft for fuel for our fire, and we will add it to this one. Okay, you can see that obviously all my skills are going to be rock bottom starting off. I don't know why my digging is gone red. I'm only on 1 anyway. Never mind. Alright, I've got my mallet. Cool. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so that's that first sign taken care of. Create campfire, open campfire, and put iron ore inside. Heat until glowing and turn into iron lumps. Let's do that. So, what we need to do, steel and flint. Oh no, we haven't got no kindling. But what we can use are the wood scraps. We'll combine them together. Then we will use our carving knife on the wood scraps to create some more kindling. Let's try again. There we go. Right, let's now use the steel and flint on the kindling, create our campfire. Hopefully I'm not going to set the signs on fire. Okay, let's use that shaft to fuel our fire. So we activate the shaft, right click fire, burn. There we go, you fuel the campfire with the shaft. Now let's open the campfire and put in the 2 iron that we've got. Of course, I didn't pick them up, which is probably a good job, because all of that extra material would have weighed me down. So, where did the iron drop? I'm sure I did mine some. Let's mine some more, why not? Campfire can heat up while I'm doing this. In fact, I should do the log on it as well. Okay, so there we are. There is our iron ore. Let's take that. Can I still move? Yes, we will get there in a bit. So that's the second task, to rummage, which I will do once we finish this first task. Okay, so we open the campfire, drop in that. What we'll do, we will use the log to fuel the fire as well, and why not, we'll use the wood scrap as well. There we go, chuck it all in the fire. If in doubt, throw it in the fire. I don't know where I got that money from, but that'll prove handy later on, I'm sure. Okay, so while that iron is cooking, let's do some rummaging. So to rummage, as you know from the previous episode, you need a bare rock face. Now because it's winter time, normally this would be grey to denote that it's a rock tile, but because it's winter time, there's snow on it. But we just right click on the rock tile and left click rummage. Let's see what we get. There we go, you've got a rock shard. So, rummaging, you can get rock shards and you can get iron, which is your only way of getting iron until you find iron in a mine. As you well know, that will take time. Let's rummage again, see if we can find some iron while we're waiting for this iron ore to get to glowing. First it has to turn into lumps, of course, and then we want it glowing. Oh, that's picked clean. So as you can see, you can only rummage once per rock tile. Oh, there we go. Got an iron rock. Throw it in the fire. Why not? Okay, so that's all cooking up. Let's see what Griffin says, just in case I should have spoke to him already. Okay, so we can... I need to finish them tasks, and he's telling us what to do after that. And he's saying about your sleep bonus, if you can make a bed, but to get the bed you need fur, so you're going to have to kill some wolves or bears. Wolves, I'm guessing. And if I just click that, we'll get an achievement, Fast Learner, and that will give us 100 karma, so good reason to do that. Okay, waiting for this iron still. Let's check what the signs say. So combine glowing lumps, use mallet and glowing iron lump to make a small anvil. Use small anvil and glowing iron lump to make small nail. So yeah, we're just waiting for these to finish heating up. As you can see, Raynstorm has done such a marvellous job, all these little mini islands with all the little mini tasks, and no doubt she will continue building upon it, and I will want to try again at the weekend, so she can give her feedback to what I may have missed or done wrong in this episode. So it'll give her a chance to point out some things perhaps that I've not mentioned or I missed during recording this episode. So I'll hopefully be able to do that at the weekend with her, which will make for a nice episode for next week. Yep, we're back going old school with the campfire, and yes, anyone can tell you it takes a while before these turn to glowing. But I do want to finish what she's been progressing me to do. There we go, we got our first iron lump. Of course, it's not as big as these, these will be 1 kilogram. But there's still a bit of iron, and if you rummage enough rock tiles, you can build up quite a bit of iron that way to get you by until you find iron in your mines. Hopefully everyone is managing to find iron okay. Just remember with mining, just drill straight lines till you come across a node, an iron ore node, and remember to keep prospecting as you go, and you should not have any problems finding iron. Okay, we should nearly be there. These should hopefully be turning into iron lumps pretty soon. Check the fire is still burning steadily, and will burn for a long time. Good. That's just to make sure I don't need to put more fuel into it. Ah, right, great. We've got our lumps, so let's... Oh no, one of them is not glowing. These are glowing, but that one is not. Strange, as that turned into a lump before these, so therefore that should have been glowing as well. So, what I'll do is grab these 3. Don't want to waste any time here. So we'll combine them. And now we'll use the mallet on the small lump, create small anvil. Get our smithing skill up. There we go, we've got a small anvil. Now we will use the iron lump on the small anvil and create, wow, huge list. There we go, small nails. Not quite. Let's try again. And try again. And there we go. So as you can see, what Raynstorm has achieved here, the new people that start on our server, she's given you the instructions and the tools to start progressing your skills so that you can start to get a real feel for the game and progression and make yourself ready to move out to the big wide world. So right, okay, we're done here. Let's take this stuff with us because I don't want to leave a mess. We'll leave the iron lumps in there, why not? So I'll walk too slowly. In fact, let's leave the small anvil in there. It'll all rot away anyway. And the nails, there you go, all in there. Okay, so let's go this way now. And Raynstorm's made sure that you're not going to starve because she's given you loads of refreshment, people. Okay, what does this say? Okay, so this is where she's extended the tutorial tour. Here you can do some fishing and catch a fish. Although what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode just here. And I want to finish the rest of this with Raynstorm present because it is nice to do episodes with her. So I'll leave it here and me and Raynstorm will carry on in the next episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.